welcome to the channel. On this channel we will be learning statistical analysis and statistical programming in R and other packages. For now, I would like to show you how to get R and R Studio as an introduction to R and R Studio on this journey. So when you go to your tab and type in the search box R Studio for Windows, you'll see this first link. Click on it and then you will be able to come back to the page where you've found me. So when you scroll down, you'll be able to see these two steps. You'll have to first install R, and then you have to install R Studio. You can also scroll down to see for other operating systems. This is the executable or installation file for Windows. This is the one for Mac. This is the one for Linux, Ubuntu, that distro, and all this. You can choose according to what you require. So as a first step, you need to download and install R, base R, and then you install R Studio. R Studio, as it's said here, it's an integrated development environment. So you can use it to be productive in R and also in Python. So R Studio can be used to do statistical analysis in R and statistical analysis in Python, but for now we are going to be concentrating on R. So I hope you take this time and install. Let me first pause and installing R Studio and R. Make sure you installed R first, because this is the compiler from which R Studio works. So when you open R Studio, mine has so when you install R and open R Studio, you will be greeted with this kind of interface. And this interface, on your left side you'll see the console, this pen, they call them pens, this where you see my mouse cursor. You can see this is one pen which is comprised of the console, the terminal, and background jobs, but majority of the time we're going to be using the console. On the right side you see the environment, history, let me clear, connections, and the pen for tutorials. Yes, and then down here in the bottom right, you'll have your files, your plots, if you produce any, the packages that are installed, just loading for a while, help window, the viewer, the presentation tab also. So what else could we go at? So in R, I believe some of you may come from a background of using Stata and SPSS, but I can compare this a lot with Stata. So I'm just going to introduce one more thing, and that is with Stata you use a do file, and in R we normally use R scripts. So up here you will have this menu bar where you can access the files, edit. We shall look at this as time goes on. So to create an R script, you press this button there's this drop down where you click an R script. So at first, this is how your pens will be divided when you're going to be doing work. Or when you're working in R, you will find that on your top left is your script or possibly a markdown, and what we have described on the right. So in the file, you can see the recent files you've been working at, how to import a database or a data set. You can look at the view side. We're going to look at all those. So let us first look at the very basics of R. So down here, you will see information about the version of R that you're using. This is the latest. And sometimes you may not need to see all this. You can click on this brush. I don't know if you will be able to see it. This brush here to clear the console, or if you're in the console, you can just use Ctrl L to clear it entirely. So like in Stata, the script is like the do file, and the console is like the command window, but also it's like the output window in R. So you would ask yourself, what's a package? Package, I can simply define it as a set of functions that you use to come up with statistical calculations depending on the purpose you're trying to achieve. So you'll find that there are packages for regression, packages for basic analysis, packages for graphics in R. So let me show you a bit of what R can do. R can do basic mathematical calculations such as 2 plus 2. If I'm in the console and I hit enter, it will give me the answer. If I write 5 divided by 2, give me the answer. If I write log, now this is the natural log 2, I have to put the parenthesis or the brackets. If you want log base 10, you just say log 10. Let us say log 10 of 1 of 10 is 1. If you want to find the modulus, I think it's percent 2. Sorry, it's supposed to be double percent. You'll find that the remainder of 5 divided by 2 is 1. So you can do a lot when in the console. You can also execute commands from the script directly. For example, if I say 2 plus 2 and I highlight and click run, which it gives us the same output. If I say 5 divided by 2, another technique is to you put the cursor on the code you want to run and click Ctrl and enter. It will come up with the same thing. So what happens in the environment? In the next video we will be looking at objects. Just to give an example, there's an object type called a vector. So if I create a vector and I basically assign it, so we use this symbol of the less than sign and a hyphen to assign values to a given object. So let me say I'm just creating a simple object of a value x to be equal to 5, and I run this, you will see that x is equal to 5. And if you look at your environment, you will see that there is a value of x that is that there is a value of 5 that is being held by the object x. So if I run any mathematical computations on that value x divided by 5, you'll see that the value is 1. If I say I want to say x squared using that, you will see that the answer is 25. So you can use the environment to store values, but you can also use the environment to store object types. For this video, I'm just going to show you a vector, which is the most common one. So you can use the arrow to create assignment, or you can use the equal sign, but it is most recommended to use this arrow because equal signs can be used in formulas and not create confusion. I would recommend you to use this assignment value. So let me create a vector, simple vector, and use this function C, which is to concatenate, so a grouping values in so that they are assigned to one object. So let me say I'm putting in values of 2, 1, 2, 3, all separated by commas. You will see that I will be able to create an object called x, let me call it y, to store this set of values in a vector. So you will see in the environment that it's updated to contain to have this object y containing values of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can apply these formulae you have seen on the values. Like for example, if I say y squared, and I hit Control Enter, you'll see in the output window that you have 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25 as the output. We'll be looking more closely at the object types in the next video. For now, you can explore these different formulae on how to do things in R. For now, we'll end the video there. If you like this video, you can like, share, and subscribe for more content. Thank you.